Hey, greetings everybody. Aquaba. Welcome to Living My Best Life in Ghana. Yes. What a beautiful day it is to be African. Happy African Day to you. Happy African Day to all of us. What a great day to be African. I tell you, it's nothing else that I would rather be whenever I come back over and over again to this earth. If I have to, I want to make sure that I am an African woman every time. Okay, I just don't feel like it's anything other than this that I would rather be. You know, it's our people been through a lot. We have overcome so much, and it's just good to be able to recognize when you do that you are African and you ain't got nothing else to do but keep yourself straight by all means necessary. Everything African is all black, everything African, everything. When I say black, I mean African. When I say African, I mean black. Okay? A lot of people want to get into the technicalities of saying calling yourself black and all of that. Black is beautiful. Black is good. African is good. It's synonymous with both of them are the same thing. And I hope that we don't allow people to play with us with words and trickery, trying to make us have focus on something else that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that matters is that we know who we are, and I'm just happy that we are there. Hey, Cece, greetings and blessings as always, Limblick family. It's so good to see y'all up in here today. It's just awesome for us to be able to congregate with each other every day that we are able to. It's just amazing to have family, extended family, and receive and give energy all over the virtual world, even wherever we are in the world. We are a global African force. And may the force be with you. May the African force be with you. We love y'all so much. This is just something that we just, we got to take advantage of this time. Just having this time as African people to ourselves to know and to be able to explore and know so many things about African this, African that, just being able to just relish and the best thing about us is just awesome. It's nothing to talk about. Felicia Brown said, Grand Risings family. Peace and blessings to you all. Yes, much love to you, Felicia Brown. Glad that y'all are here. All my queens, all my sisters is right here. All my brothers is on the way. Marie Antoinette says, Sawubona family. Hey, Marie, much love to you. Yes, Michael Chronicles, grateful to be here. Kwaba to all. We miss you so much, Michael. It's good to have you back. Yes, Valanta Queen said, Kwaba Limblick family. Interesting. Yeah, Nausaway, hugs to the kings and queens in the chat. Oh, Africa Fresh Auntie Gorgeous. Thank you, Madai said. I got to represent every day. Come in with the likes family. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for keeping them on the straight and narrow. Yes, come on in here, family. We bumping this Keisha Brown. She celebrated her Earth Strong, her solar returns last week. And her mother celebrated her birth. Her mother gave birth to her. So we take out our head wraps out to the mama and the daughter. You hear me? Yes. Make Africa home again, baby. She got some beautiful, fantastic words. Thank you, Felicia. Future look fantastic. Thank you so much. Sean Robinson is in the house. Hello, family. What's up with you, bro? Hope y'all doing your best African self today. It's just great to be African. It's just great to have the knowledge that we do, to be woke, not to be asleep African, going along with the masses of whatever the savagery is going on in the media, not going along with savagery, okay? Not going along anti-natural things, not going along with everything against nature, not going along with the way they try to feed us and kill us with the food, the air, the water. I mean, everything. We got to resist by any means necessary. We got to resist everything that's anti-African. It is us. It's about us. So we got to get in the best of that, okay? Much love to you. Violet, ho, Botanical Skincare LLC. Hey, Future, good to see you again. Same thing here, my love. Glad you here. Gonna bring my family on in just a moment. Hey, now. Yes, my sister. Yes, Marie says, Michael, hey, brother, glad to see you up in here, okay? Future, good to see you loving the sleeve on your outfit. Thank you, Nat. This is just Africa Fresh, that's all. Thank you so much. You see that? I know our folks, man, anything that I just, as soon as I see it, I hear me. Just gotta have it. The universe is also black, so we represent the highest form of melanin. We are truly wearing the cosmic clothing of carbon. Yes, we are. I love that superior carbon. L1, L2, L3. You better recognize all levels with this. This goes deeper than we would ever know. Okay, this blackness, this carbonness, this melanin, this Africanness, it goes way deeper and way higher than we would ever be able to imagine with our minds. Okay, so just think real big when it comes to Africa. Think real big when it comes to Africanness and our people and everything we are capable of. We already left evidence of the greatness that the potential that we have already. That greatness is already etched and set in stone in different places, mainly in Africa. We can go see the evidence for ourselves and we can grow from what we see. We can be even bigger and even greater. Okay? And let me tell you something about resistance. Do not cap people's resistance. I don't care. Any type of resistance is better than no resistance at all. Okay? Because I hear a lot of people saying, I don't like the protesting and the marching and the blah, blah, blah. If that ain't your cup of tea, that's fine. But I tell you one thing, resisting and protesting is what got everything to the forefront in the first place, to be able to see some things in the public eye that our African continental brothers and sisters wouldn't normally see if it wasn't for protesting, burning, looting, whatever we've been doing, and showing it to the whole world, mainly Africa, so Africa can relate to our brothers and sisters, can relate to us and what our struggle is and what we face on a regular basis every day. Then what would we have to show? Who would believe us? Who would believe us if we didn't show resistance? Okay? And all of us recognize all of us are not going to make it to the continent. Okay? All of us not going to make it there. Hey, Rashawn, greetings, my love. Yes, my sister is here. Roadways back to Africa for the Africans. My high is in the house. Yes, much love to my bro. Colors, 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 colors. Okay, Miss Nye is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Just had to take a note right then and there. Much love to everybody. Y'all come on in here. Jackie C, I go. Oh, man. Bliss B say I opt in the Limblig way. I'm with you, my love. Limblig all day, every day. 24/7, 18 days a week. And to say, how are you, me? Oh, yeah, I am well. And what I was going to say, I am well. Oh, my mind went blank. Oh, I had something for you. Uh-huh. Yeah, Nausawe. Felicia Brown said, hey, Marie. Hey, much love, much love. Good morning, African kings and queens. Save 3131 is in the house. Yaya Bay, a cover on this Blacktastic Friday. I know that you've been drinking water all day today. No coffee. I'm watching you. Marie says, happy solar return to our family members. Anybody that's celebrating solar returns, we love y'all. And we're glad that you're a part of our life today. Okay. Small Snowball, real talk only. Say real. All right. Thank you, Snowball. Look at my Nubian sister. Go on with your bad self. You sure know what to say, bro. Angela Davis said, greetings. Stop by to hit that like button. Hey, Angela. Much love to you. They're just so glad that you are here. Mikey Dada said, I'm here, fam. I can't wait to get my African ancestry test kit so I can start learning my rightful language that they stole from me. Oh, I love that, Mikey Dada. Oh, WFF pie, my beautiful one. I sure know what you're saying. And you deserve every bit of it. And go for it. Get it, sister. Miss Grace said, Quabba family, I fell asleep last night on the live, but I'm catching up on it today. Today is going to be great. Yes, it is. Ain't no other way but the right way. Hello, family. Deborah Green is in the house. Hey, Deborah. Much love to you, Aquaba. Welcome. Nature lovers and loving in this house. Greetings, beautiful sister Queen Future. Greetings, Lim Blig family. Bliss B. None other than Bliss B is in this house. Okay, much love to you, Aquara. Sonia Ridley, to my beautiful Limblick family. Greetings to you, Queen Future. I love you. Much love to all of y'all. I sure appreciate you. What set you from? Balanta, those who resist. What gangs you represent? Limblick, the Harriet Tubman gang. Gone with your bad self. That's what I'm talking about. Resistance by any means necessary is what we supposed to show every day. You never sit somewhere quiet while somebody walking and running all over you and not say anything. Okay? We got to stop scrutinizing our own people out in the public because of the ways they feel that they can fight whatever injustice that's going on. Leave our folks alone. Let them do what they need to do. And we support you 100%. My high Africa's people in the Madam African Fresh. I can't wait to see your power. Tried to match up the African flyness. Blind guy, his wife in there like Quick and Corey is in the house. They come in my eye. True justice, righteousness, reciprocity, harmony, balance, and divine order. True justice, righteousness, reciprocity, harmony, balance, and divine order every day, all day, man. Every day, all day. If we just do these 7 principles, think it, eat it, speak it, talk it, wear it, you know what I'm saying? Show resistance, rebuke anything that's not African, rebuke it, okay? In the name of our Africanness, rebuke it. Get it up out of there. If you can't see Africa in it, it ain't right. Okay, hello. It is Friday, counting the weeks to the liftoff. Yes, the savvy entrepreneur is here. Hello, Dwayne. My brother is in the house. Hey. Bliss B said they deemed what Martin Luther King and his followers did criminal until they could use it for their own purposes. Now they try to use our words against his own black people. See there? I'm telling y'all, you gotta resist. You got to always show resistance in this system. I'm talking about every day that you can kick the mule, you better kick it hard with some heels on, some 7-inch heels, some 9-inch. Throw a platform shoe at it. Whatever you can do to show resistance, show it. Okay? And don't criticize black people for showing resistance. Yeah, if you don't march and you don't get into the march and you don't get it, don't do it. Okay? But it's some people we got all levels to this thing that we got to show resistance, okay? And black people being down for too long to not be speaking up, speaking out, saying something every day when they possibly can, okay? Because so that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Being up over 24 hours, but I'm here, family. Marie, what you doing up so long? Much love to you, my sister. All right. Prince Quasi said, I go and march your Queen Future. and all the Limblick Royals here. Much love to y'all. My family is here. I got a great live for y'all today. We gonna talk real talk, okay? Mikey Dada and Miss Grace. I fell asleep too and woke up to Uncle Jay picking up on one of ours at the airport. They can't stop us. We are going home. We on the move. Okay? Queen looking all snazzy. Thank you, Jackie. See? Appreciate it. Glowing in the love. Hello, family. Much love to you. Hey, I like glowing in the dark, okay? Shoot, black folks be glowing in the dark. We so black and beautiful. Ain't that something? Gone glowing in love. Yes, ain't that something? He was picking up Bridget G and her husband, James up. Yes, yes, another one and two. Prince Quasi said, much love to everybody that's getting home, that's getting in the mindset of getting home, that's on your way home, that's packing, getting rid of stuff. Just that's resistance by itself to know that you're going home to the promised land. Okay? This ain't a fantasy no more. We know exactly who we are, where we going. We got purpose. We driven by the force, the African force of energy that's coming from our ancestors. What other way to do this than us coming together as African people, showing resistance by any means necessary, and killing all negativity along the way? Okay? Marie said, just got off work, drove from San Francisco yesterday and stayed up for our family and still missed the Zoom meeting because I believe the app acting up. But my Mikey Dada got me up to date. That's right. See, we got folks that's going to fill you in, everything. This is a real family right here. Real family. We don't waste no time. We make sure we right there for each other. Prince Quasi said, Queen Sister Future, I saw you dipping to the side to sneak and eat on last night's live as I reviewed it this morning. LOL. Better nourishment. Look, y'all is my folks. I can eat whatever. It's going down. Don't let me look. Don't let me have something real good. But I be eating too fast. I might go over to the side a little bit. But yeah, I did. Power had made us something real exclusive. Okay. Thank you now. Thank you now. I so appreciate the love though. Okay. 7-inch heels. Ouch. Yes. Throw a platform shoe at it. Let's be mindful of our health, my beautiful family. Proper rest, proper nutrition, and hydration, please. We need you. That's correct. That is so right. All right, we've been showing resistance for centuries. We showed great resistance when they hunted on the motherland to bring us to North America. We always revolted. That is one reason why we need to go home. Okay, we're gonna talk some real talk next week. I think you just spirit up something in me to talk about uh so many ways that African people resisted colonial powers, enslavement, a lot of the things we did to get us out of actual chains. Okay. Don't think that the pink people woke up one day and said, oh my, oh, I serve a great and so and so, so and so. And then we make too much money. It's just not right. It's trillions of dollars, even in all these, in the early 19, 18, 1700s. And we got so much money going on, but we feel bad because, oh, these people, they don't have anything. And we've been taking advantage of them long enough. We need to get them out of these chains. It's just not right. You think they woke up and did that one day? Never. It was a whole lot of resistance going on, and a lot of it is gonna have to be taught in the African-centered history class. Okay, I got something from Dr. James Smalls, my uncle. He has taken us, and we claim him. He take us. He gave us a PDF file of nothing but history of resistance. Okay, and this is something that our guests today, our family members here today, that we can talk about, even creating so much with this portfolio of resistance that I have. Okay? Gonna blow your mind. A lot of this history they did not want us to know. A lot of our beautiful African centered scholars have already done the work. We ain't got to reinvent the wheel. We just got to know. We just got to be in the know about so many things. Okay? And with that being said, uh, I appreciate everybody up in here talking to one another. We gonna get on here and get this. But I heard you munching off screen. It was funny. Prince Quasi. Yeah, yo, I was. I have to admit it. I was munching off the screen. Yes, okay. Wow, yeah, you called me. I'm busted. Yes, I'm busted. Okay, I don't mind though. Blind guy, Quick said, "Future, I would never talk about you on the live to your face, but me and Corey, we're talking about you like Prince Quasi. It was mainly Corey saying he heard that fork clinging." Man, I didn't even know what Pal was in there coming up with, but when you brought that plate in here, I was just like, whoa! Oh man, I was just telling someone who really helped us besides us. We always had to save ourselves. We might as well do it together. Okay, that's a. I can't say that no better, Mikey Dada. That is so true. We ain't nobody have ever genuinely helped us. Everybody has invaded and colonized us and brainwashed us and bamboozled us and tricked us. And we said no more. We opting out again today. No more. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm down for everything African, like full flat tires. Okay? I'm down for my people every day. Okay? I'm telling you, we got to get in that mindset and we got to make sure we understand nobody is gonna stop us. Nobody. Nobody will stop us. We on the move. Just like the song said many years ago. Okay? So hey, I'm gonna come up off of it. Let me come back down. And I've been burning my sage this morning. I've been all up in there with the ancestors this morning. So that's why I stay off the chain because I make sure I go there with them. I had to go to a place and they speak well to me and tell me what to say when I get on here. So, hey, good morning, everybody. Rob C, the way of Yah. Everybody that I didn't speak to, Alexis Gates, Chireme Fedik. Hello, family. Good evening, everyone. From Ghana. All right, please. When every Black American come to the motherland and you want to do more research before you come, yes, we always doing our studies. Okay, read Chancellor Williams' Destruction of Black Civilization to understand how long we've been resisting. Thank you for that. Okay. One of the books I'm exploring on my channel and podcast, The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration in the Age of Color Blindness. The only thing that changed is that they don't say the N word publicly. And some of them been saying that too. Okay. I sure appreciate it. Good morning, Rob C. Hey there, Uncle. Good to have you back up in here. Yes, Virginia Harris is here. Much love to you, Auntie. I'm going to go ahead and bring our family on here today. Now, look, let me tell y'all something. The ancestors is really, really opening up many, many things for us as a Limb family. Me on a personal basis, Power on a personal basis. I mean, so much has come out of Limb. I have to do a whole live to talk about it because we got people coming from all over the world, all over the place. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired and want to make a difference in our lives. And we are being brought together by the African forces of the ancestors is bringing people together. Okay? My family that I'm bringing to you today to introduce to some and present to others are people that have come out of this collection of us family being here, being dedicated and loyal to each other. You just don't know what the ancestors have in store. This is way bigger than we could ever imagine. This is way bigger than me, and it's not me. It's about us. It's a collection of people that decided, you know what? We done tried every other way. Now we gonna try the right way. We gonna try the African way. We gonna go straight forward. We gonna go with force. We going to be strong. We not gonna allow anything to deter us and keep us out of our way of getting home to Mother Africa and being the best Africans we can be on earth right now. We do not have to procrastinate. So I'm so happy to say that the brothers and the sisters that I'm going to introduce to y'all, present to others, are some great people that I feel like I've been knowing a very long time now. And the time when we came together, I can't even tell you. I probably had to go back in the archives of the phone and go back into the emails and all of that. I know it was around the Wody Maya time. That's all I know. Okay, we got a stamp on it, a time stamp somewhere. But when I tell you I got these people in my life for life, I might not talk to them every day. We may not talk every day right now, but when we get to this continent, we going hard. And remember, I said this, we going hard for the African people all over the place. We working on a plan, a strategy. It's not to be revealed right now. But when I tell you, we understand what our role is as African people to be the influence that we need to. Okay. And without any further ado, I'm going to bring on my family, Barnstorming Productions, XDMC. Y'all see him in the chat all the time. Dwayne, his wife, and XDMC and his wife. And I'm going to bring them on here and we going to talk real talk and get our ways, get our minds right, because we represent everybody. Somebody on this live eventually is representing everybody in some form of class, some working class, some whatever your role is in the world right now. We as African people have to show that no matter where we are, we still African. All right, so let's bring on our guest today, none other than XDMC and his wife, and Dwayne and his wife. Much love to my family. Hey.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. Can you get that?
Very happy to be here. And man, that intro sent chills. I better be good after all that.
Yes, y'all are good. Look, let me tell y'all something. It's an honor. We've been talking about this. Look at Savage Entrepreneur said, "Come on with it." We've been talking about this, and we've been sharing with each other and building with each other behind the scenes. And now it's time for our Limbley family to see us up close and personal, so they'll know what we have in store for them and what we have in store for ourselves as we do what our ancestors say for us to do. Come together, build together, organize. And that's what we're doing. Y'all can introduce yourself. Held the floor, XDMC, and your beautiful, lovely wife. And then Dwayne, you can do the same, okay?
Okay.
Well, you know my screen name, XDMC, Darren, and my beautiful wife, Karen. Yeah, Darren and Karen. I know it's corny, but hey, it's real. It is over 25 years real. You know, real love, black love, true love, African love, and
that's right.
As they say, my ride and die. I still like to look at her walk out of a room. and my business partners here, my family, who introduced themselves. We're part of Barnstorming Production, and once we get into it, there are big things we got going on behind the scenes. Things we really can't say all out because we're on YouTube and we got to do it's a mission. We all on this mission. We got to do our thing. The strategy is real and it will get done. And, but I want the family to know why I'm doing what I'm doing, why we're doing what we're doing, and how we came about doing that. But before we get into that, let my brother and sister introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Dwayne, and I'm from Barnstorming Productions also. This is my beautiful wife, Robin. 30 years, 30, 30 years of being together, pulling together, and trying to, happy to get to this point where we are able to find this family, this community, and finding and connecting with Future and Power. That's been a brand new inspiration. Like people say, you got a shot of adrenaline. Sometimes it is. It's in the family and the connections that you make that make you realize that the time is now. Time is now to do something to make an impact. And there are people who just can help you get over that goal line by when you see that energy and you see how real Future and Power are, you realize that no, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. It doesn't have to be something that we talk about plans and making plans amongst each other, but there's something genuine about what you get from the spirit of you guys and this community, this audience. I'm inspired. Just this morning, listening to you. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
I sure appreciate it. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, hi, I'm Robin. But just to correct Dwayne, it's been 31
Oh,
years.
We want to live it right on the money.
But I just stand behind him and these brothers and what they're doing, and support them. Hey, we gotta support our black men, and like Darren said, black love is real. No matter what society wants to tell us, black love is real, it's here, and hey, we standing behind our men and what they're doing.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here. This just is enlightening. Power had to go and put the towels in the washer for the shop, but he's coming on back to join us. I told y'all we be doing whipping and doing and doing. We running businesses and all of that stuff and doing stuff that we got to do in between time. So he making sure he get that done, and he'll be through here in just a moment. But it's just an honor and a pleasure to have to show real black love, African love. No shots away from it. It's something that we need to show more and more in our community, and I'm just happy for us to be representing African love in the right in a dynamic way, because they have really brainwashed us to make us think that it does not exist, and it's a lie. It's never left. It's always been here. It always will be. No matter what they come through with, we're going to always show the best of African unity. And we do so very well by our relationship. So thank y'all for showing that solidarity. All ages, all of us are coming through, showing that African love really does exist, and it will be here forever.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Without, I will say, without that, I don't know where I would be, but I know I wouldn't be where I'm at now. As far as the love of my wife here, Dwayne has said to me more than that. Now, we've been friends, just so you guys know the history. We have been friends since kindergarten. And
wow.
I've been in his wedding. He's been in my wedding. And Dwayne has said more than once, Karen, if you didn't marry that guy, I don't know where this dude was. So but what I want the family to know, I want to just go back real quick on something that you mentioned on the protesting, because that hits home for me, and that hits home for us in this sense. My daughter, who is a college student at Temple University, she was out protesting. And I did not want her to go as a parent, but as a black man, I knew why she had to go. And she was out there protesting. We protested. Our parents protested. And that's how we all are able to get here where we're at now. And
that's right.
I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. What I want the family to know is we are considered by American standards, very successful people with successful, good jobs. Why in the world will you be thinking about leaving to go to Africa? And I'm going to tell you why. 2020, and it's been before 2020, but it's something about 2020 that the message has been clear that we have been told this is not your home, and they let us know. They want you to know your place. At this age that I'm at now, I'm tired of being the boogeyman. I'm tired of being a hated boogeyman. Being black, you're afraid of me and you hate me at the same time. I never felt at home. And I was just really ready to take this as, well, this is just how it is. Like being in that bad marriage and you go, well, you know what? It could be worse. That brainwash nonsense they put on us. And then COVID happened. I go and get on a Walter Meyer video. That Dwayne's son introduced Walter Meyer to me. Got on his video, met Shay. Shay said, listen, I got this sister and brother, Future and Power, that you got to get with them. I went and watched their show. The rest is history. Here I am. I'm ready to go. That's it. Dwayne, yo, y'all check this sister and brother out. Y'all check this out. Oh, Barnstorming packing up. We're heading to the motherland. We setting up shop there. Tyler Perry got his shop here. Let him do that. We are heading to do what we need to do for our people as an awoke creative, as an awoke producer, as an awoke actress, etc.
Yes.
Y'all don't get me going to church up in here now.
Man, I swear it's a difference when you know what you know, than having to be wondering and just in frustration and confusion, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of your life. Ain't nobody accepting that. We can't accept that. That is not the African way. It's not a way to live. Go ahead.
It's not, and I think it's about the not accepting the limitations. That's, I think, for me, that you work for all these years. I've been in the entertainment industry of whether it be comic books, video games, films, advertising, all of that, and you work at it and you're trying to do your best, but you don't pay attention to the limitations until you get there. You hit that wall and you realize that there are limitations, and maybe you're not really conscious of why. And after you look at it and explore it for a while and realize that there's certain things that you're doing that just don't really reach your soul. You can tell stories and you're telling other people's stories. They're not quite your stories or the things that allow you to be inspired on a daily basis. And once you realize that, you can then get rid of those limitations. And I think that that's what we're talking about now with Barnstorming and taking it back to taking it to the motherland and wanting to do things that take off all the limits and just allow us to speak to people who want to hear what we're saying and who can relate to what we're saying. And that in itself is an inspiration. That just, to me, that makes everything, takes any ceiling, any limits off, because just in listening to you this morning, Future, in this audience, and feeling how they relate to you, you relate to them, that's something special that doesn't happen all the time. So that's why this community, and we want a larger community. We want to be able to go home and speak to people who everybody we turn and speak to, they look and they understand what we're talking about. And that just kind of nourishes you over and over again, day to day, hour to hour. And you want that kind of connection.
That's awesome. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. It's like when you realize, when you come to the realization of what has happened to you individually, because it always starts with yourself first. When you realize what has happened to you as a person, how far out there you could have gotten, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes me furious.
Yeah.
Because I got out there far from being ignorant and being tricked and bamboozled. But when I think about how far I really could have gotten, like a lot of our people we have lost for sure. I know that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people in the entertainment industry, period, point blank, that's out in front of us have no ethics, no morals, no values, no nothing. They have no integrity. And I hate that for us because it's because we were tricked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to
Yeah.
know how far I even could have been. I was in the religious stronghold down here. We call it the belt. We got the belt around us down here in the deep south. But I know I had the buckle, I had the neck choke, the choker.
Yeah.
I had it all when it came to religion. I was one of them thumping, because that's all how we was brought up. We was solely just used. We was used and abused by our oppressor. So to see this, you know what I'm saying, that to see how it has affected the mass of our people, we have got to do something about it. We got to go on a mass scale with this, and that's why the ancestors have brought us together, because it ain't no other way for us to affect the people so much at one time is other than through media.
Yeah, and I think that, as you're saying, listening to your music and just listening to you and what Darren and I are trying to do, and it's interesting doing media and going out to the people. And you know how long it took for there to be a Black Panther. Now, there have been instances where there should have been other instances where there's a Black hero. But I remember reading before some of the reports where they said, well, the last thing that we want in America is for there to be a Messiah, a Black Messiah, meaning someone that people can get behind and really follow. And that may not be just politically or socially actives and social activism, but maybe even giving you heroes to look at and ideals to go, well, I can do that. I can be that. So when we see how our community responded to something like Black Panther, we know why there's only been one. Somehow, some way, that one made it through, and there was never any hurry to create that. And so that's kind of what we've been talking about amongst us all, as the three of us, our family and your family, that we need to do. We need more. We need more of that. We need to put together more images that inspire people instead of. I know and have worked with great actors, and they say, well, the only parts they get is drug dealers or homeless, or that, and that we can be more, we can do more. We know that, and we want to create venues and create opportunities for us to show that we can be more.
That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely. Let me, because Dwayne is one of the things that my brother is very humble, very modest. Now, the Black Panther, he's one of the biggest artists to have worked on those books. And a lot of designs and stuff that you have seen have been influenced by his work. And we know that, so there is some real Blackness in Black Panther, some melanin that comes from my brothers, like from Dwayne. But just remember, Black Panther was not created by us.
Right.
The benefits, the financial benefits of that character in the movie and the success of the movie do not come to us. You know, I just want, and that's not to bring anybody down. Oh man, but I love Wakanda or whatever. Hey, I love it too. You know, it's
Yes.
But it is a different feeling when it's your own, when it's Black owned, created by Black people, written by Black people. That's the thing with Barnstorming Productions. Everything on our sites was written by Black folk, created by Black folk, directed, and everything. The special effects, editing, audio, it's Black. It's Black. Wesley Snipes Black. It is, and we gonna keep it that way. And we have to get from that. Like, there are things that we're doing now. I look at something that, and I wasn't going to share this with you, but this is something that happened last week. And this is mainly because of you, Future, and something that happened as far as in my career with that I've even spoke on before with Dwayne and Robin. We have a commercial that we're doing, and it's a pharmaceutical commercial. I won't say the name, but the concept it's a black woman in it, and she getting our kids ready for school. And I said, okay, when it came to me to look at the story and to make sure the story flows right, and before it goes in the edit, I'm looking, I said, where's the father? And they were like, oh, here we go again with Darren. Here we go. I said, where is the father? You are going to put a black father in this commercial. Else I'm going to stomp, scream. It is not, I'm not approving Jack. I had you in mind. It was something that you said on one of the lives last week on why I did that. This is part of that energy. This is part of that. And because of that, they are grunting and everything. They're going to put a father in there. But it's because of, we need to see those images. Now, the thing is, I don't own the company. I don't own the product. But Barnstorming is different. What we're going to be doing is bringing it correct, bringing it the African love, the true love, the real, and getting back to what you were saying as far as with our roots. We have to stop blaming ourselves for being black. What I mean by that is everything that happens to us, we tend to look at it as, yeah, I know it's because I'm black. No, that is your armor. That is your superpower, being of African descent. Because look at what your people have gone through. Look at what we have survived, and we are still standing. I'm not even talking about myself. I ain't even talking about my brother. We gone through some stuff. That's a whole nother movie, right? That's a Game of Thrones limited series, right? Unlimited series right there, that story. But we're still standing. And we're going to keep standing. And the world, we want to be in a place to where they can't tell us, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, I want this commercial to be like this. I think we should advertise to this. I think no, you can't do that. Dwayne is working on this movie. Oh, no, we can't do this. We can't do it. Well, guess what? When you have your own, you can't tell me. Because I know kids are listening to them, so I ain't going to curse. Tell me. And that's what we bringing. That's what we bring into the. We have people here. Let me tell you how powerful Limblake is on an economy level. I sat here the other day and watched a YouTube channel that had 3 subscribers. I look, Uncle Jay got 50+ subscribers in one day. I'm like, whoa, what? That's the power of us. That's the power of keeping that black dollar and supporting us. Looking at, we have to communicate when we are doing on our Woke 28 in our soft talks and offline. We have to communicate on, hey, what do you know how to do? What do you know how to do? What do you know how to do? And let's bring it together. Stop being afraid. Get this culture that's not ours off of us. Stop doing the business the way they do it. Go back to doing the business the way it's supposed to be done, the way we do. I can tell you stories. Dwayne can tell you stories on horror experiences we've had working with our own people. This is the difference here. We working with our own people who are awoke.
That's
the people
right.
who we worked with before were not awoke.
Mm-mm.
We got woke folks. I'm in the chats. I'm in there. I'm like, whoa, Bliss B, Prince Quasi, Jetron. I mean, man, these are folks. I'm like, man, we got a community here. And that community has dollars. We can support our own. Jewish community does it. What Malcolm said, look at what other people have done. They do it. We can do it. And we just got to get that funk off of us. I know that funk I'm talking about. You know, and get into, well, it's more than just me on here. You know, I got the, all right, next.
Karen, you got anything to say? I want to hear from my sisters, Karen and Robin.
Listen, I'm on board. I've been on board since he spoke about this. I'm ready.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Karen said she was ready. She was ready when we first start talking. She said, I've been ready, but when we drive around our neighborhood and we see the Trump Pence signs all over the place and how bold folks are getting, like, yes, I'm an American. You can keep that.
Yep.
No problem. Go ahead with yourself. It's cool. Because I got a plan and you don't need to know it. And when my talents are not here and you're suffering, not realizing that I was your lifeblood, I was your oxygen that you needed me to eat. I'm gonna sit back in the motherland with some coconut water, chilling with Dwayne and Power, going, let them starve.
Yeah. And watching them die, just watching them collapse.
Breathe that corona. Get that corona. Breathe it in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I mean, I know in the industry that I work in, you got Black companies vying to be in the company of white people and just begging them, just give us a little space. I'm tired of all of that yes y'all and stuff. And it's time for the gloves to come off to say, forget you, we got our own. We don't need to keep begging y'all. It's time to just move on. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pack up. Most of my industry come from Africa anyway, so.
Okay, that's awesome. But hey, it's just like, you know, just like you were saying, it's like at some point in time you realize that it's us that keeps their thing going, right? They're the reason they are able to go and get on their yachts and be gone and travel the world and sit in first class and all of these racist, all of this superior classism that they experience every day is only because they have used and abused the people that mean the most to the world, and they made sure that they brainwashed us so well that we will allow ourselves to become their walking mats, that we would allow ourselves to, you know what I'm saying, to submit in so many ways that's totally against Africanness. And that's one thing I'm so happy about our people going home, because you can turn that European mindset off very, very, very fast and quickly and erase it and get used to it being gone when you're on the continent. Period. Point blank. Period.
Yeah. Well, you know, there was something that I remember reading and listening to a Malcolm X speech. And he said that the part of the problem, this is back in the 60s, and he says, well, part of the problem was that we limit ourselves to thinking about America when it's dealing with business. And for us, it should be global, because on a global scale, there are more people who look like us and who are more welcoming to do business with us. And for so many years, as you said, we've listened to the brainwashing that says that this is all there is, or this is the best it's ever going to get. And I guess as we get that off of us, get that out of our head, we realize we should be looking and thinking outside of here, willing to go outside of here. Stop being trapped. Stop being trapped. Actually open yourself up to where people are open to you. And that's part of what is so inspiring about this, is that you go, yeah, It made sense then. It makes even more sense now.
That's awesome. It's such a good feeling to have something to look forward to that's genuinely just about you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, where this been all my life? Why it took so long? You know what I'm saying? It's like I just needed this. I almost got caught up.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's so easy to do because of the way the system here is set up. You get up, go to work, come home, and look at why we do this. I have no idea. Let's look at TV. Don't talk to our families. Let's look at, oh, I wonder what Nene doing on the Housewives and stuff like it, all that other nonsense. And they get us caught. They get us, as you say, bamboozled, brainwashed, and be part of the system. And they show us that we are workers. We don't have in our mind. There's so many people in this chat, in our Limblick family, that have ideas, that they have these, they don't realize that they're entrepreneurs themselves, that they are talented themselves, that, listen, again, go back to your superpower. Your superpower is being Black. You are still standing being Black in this country.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you are doing that, you have a superpower. Okay, and you have to use that. You have to use that, and to look at, when I go into the chat room on Living My Best Life, when I'm on the Woke 28, especially that, and you see the energy, you see, I'm looking at all the beautiful Black people in the windows there, and I'm like, wow, and they all about something, they want to do something. Like, where was I? What happened? How did man, this is awesome. And I realize how, and I got to give them credit, the job that the 2520s, shout out to wife, blind guy and his wife or whatever for coming up with that code. The 2520s, the good job they did on making us stay asleep and not realizing how powerful we are, and realizing our worth, and that your opinion, what you say about me, does not have to be my reality, and it is not my reality. I am of African descent. Bow down.
Slow down. Okay.
You know, I can do anything I set my mind to do. And if, I saw an article the other day about and I'm not hating, but group of people in the South that got together and got their land and like, hey, we got this land. You got this land in his house, in his backyard, and using his banks that you will never, ever truly own. If you took a fraction of what you paid for that and went home and what you could build there,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Forget it. But that's like, hey, you know what? That's going to be like that. That's fine, because no, it's not fine, but that's one of the casualties.
Yes.
We have here, we are building something here. Again, I got to use, not only did we do it with Uncle Jay's site, YouTube channel, we did it with that beautiful brother and sister that was on. I went and bought his music and I didn't even hear the track. I just said, you know what? I'm buying it. It's $5. Yes. Boom, I'm buying it. And then I downloaded one of the tracks and said, okay, this is banging. Okay, all right, no cursing. I can get with this. But then I looked at his subscription, because I'm checking it out. I'm advertising, marketing. Like, I'm looking. Well, he's still on the live show and his subscribers are shooting up. The power of our dollar, the power of the Limblick family, the power of love, Black economy, Black love. Let's do this. Let's get on those soft talk apps and talk about how we are going to build in the homeland and how we're going to keep it going, how we're going to support each other. sister, oh, you going by yourself with your kids? Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure you eat. We are gonna make sure you eat. Don't worry. If you have the mindset that you can get out, then we gonna get out together. We're gonna take care of each other. It has to be like that.
Yes, it
Right.
do. It do have to be like that. Hey, I love it. That's what we need. That's why we here. We here to get those thoughts out. We resonate so well with each other as we come together and just have regular conversation. It's so natural for African people to talk this way. This is how we share our most inner feelings and our most and get our emotions right and correct and straight.
Yeah.
Hey, why you over here? Wait. Yeah, he just got back with granddad. He with his homie. So they'll be coming here in a minute. But yeah, it's just amazing how much love that we really have for one another. And when I tell you, the 13 years I've been living in Africa, living in Ghana, has been the best experience of my life. I mean, the best. I cannot express it in these words that I carry because this is not my native tongue, and I can't relate to you in your native tongue, your mother tongue. We should be speaking a mother tongue so that our words can be expressed as much as we feel.
Yeah.
So that's why I go all the way over the top when I talk and express, because it's not, that's how we communicate, really, through the feeling and the energy that you need to feel when I express these words, because it's a bastard language that we speak, and we're not speaking nothing but broken American. That's a bastard language. It breaks all the rules. It does not abide by any rules whatsoever when it comes to speaking and pronouncing words and pronouncing sounds and syllables. So that's why I'm glad that I have learned how to pronounce words in Africa in the way that we speak in African languages, so that I can, I can relate. And when I call out African people's names, and when we use our African names, it makes us feel powerful. When we accept African names, it makes us feel stronger. When we refer to each other to the new names of the awakened African, makes us feel so great and so good that we can go out and conquer anything.
Yes.
It's not hard for us.
Absolutely. And one of the things I want to also point out is that the way they keep us, and I have to take some responsibility on that I try to make my life one of, I don't tell people what to do. I just try to live right and let people see how I'm living and that it's working. And there are a lot of us that are doing things that they say, wow, a Black person is doing that. One of the reasons that Dwayne and I have been friends for so long is because he's just a true brother. And we have experienced so many things similar as artists. And what I mean by that is walking in a room and you're the only Black person there. And wow, wait, you mean to tell me the brother that did that Wolverine comic book that's so popular, that did the Black Panther limited series, that did Spawn, that did Battle Angel Alita, Spider-Man. I can go on and on. If you look them up, Google, Dwayne, go look them up. But that's a brother that's doing that. And that let our kids go, whoa, wait a minute. I thought being an artist was just for them. You mean I can be one also? And yes, you can. There's not a commercial. If you watch broadcast television, I say this a lot because it's me bragging a bit about myself. But if you watch broadcast television, you sit there at least for a few hours. You're not going to run past a commercial or something that I have not worked on. Award-winning, brother. Karen, you want to pull some award? No, I'm going to have a award. I'm going to pull some of my award. Award-winning. Sure, but they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything in the sense that I just want people to know that we are behind the scenes. They are professional brothers, sisters doing things. But wouldn't it be so awesome that we do it on our own stuff and grow our own community? You know how many people we have helped make rich? Yeah, I'm not starving here, but still, how many people we have made rich? Because that's our job. We are workers. We are not supposed to be. Oh no! We got one Tyler Perry. Come on now. How many you want? Well, when we barnstorming, we're not gonna be dressing up in dresses and acting a fool on our productions. Not hating on. That did sound like a hate. No, but that did sound like a yeah, but that's just not my thing. That's just not our thing.
But we've talked about this before when we've all gotten together before. There's a lot of stories to tell, and in those stories, we're not losing. We're not being beaten down, and if we are being beaten down, it'll be a story about how we were able to persevere and to rise and come back. And those narratives are those that we don't often see, and we don't see enough of them. But that's the plan. The plan is to show that power that we know exists. And right on cue, with power comes.
I was just thinking that, and you were saying it, Dwight. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey.
But
that needs to be
on display.
Karen has to go take care of some homeschooling stuff.
Please, Karen.
Wait, I gotta watch her walk out the room.
All right.
Karen, that's what I'm talking about.
Lord Hammer. Even after 25 years.
25. Is that right on the money?
Well, I know we've been together for 30, but I think it's.
You better get it right, or
when it's so good, you don't count.
You better know it.
When it's forever, you don't need to. All right, Karen. She just correct me. It's 26. All right,
Yeah.
let you finish, brother.
No. I was just talking about the type of stories that we want to just tell stories that represent who we are and not who someone else thinks we are. A lot of those stories are told by people who don't even know Black people. That's their perception of what they've heard or what they've seen or their outlook on or downlook on us. But that's not true, and that's something we certainly don't want to perpetuate. We want to be able to deal with the strength of who we are and let people know that it exists. It's not just you, but it is a community of people, a large community of people who've been working hard and who are strong people who are going to keep on trying.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And going back, going back to that support part is because it's coming to Africa. I look at the trailer, looking forward to the movie, and even went on the site to look at the behind the scenes, and I said, man, they got Black production, Black cameraman, Black man. That alone lifted me up and like, wow, look at, and it wasn't any guys going, man, where do this plug go or whatever. No, they were on point. They were they knew their game just from looking at the little behind the scenes, and we can do that. We're doing that, and there's no reason why coming to Africa should not have the same type of support that these movies that are out there with us in it, that don't portray us in the right light, that's all these negative stories about us, and then talking about I have to. I know I'm on YouTube, so I got to be strategically careful of what I say. But anyway, that should be a box office hit amongst our dollars. If everyone in this chat, everyone in the Soft Talk group, all 3 groups, buy a ticket, even if you're not going, even if you can't make it, buy a ticket. Guess what? You have helped invest. You are an investor on us making more, us able to do more and show images of what you want. How many parents in here went looking for children's books and children's stories of people that look like us and are in the store going, wow, they really just don't care. And then you still end up buying something anyway.
Yeah.
And then they got you so messed up that not only do you can't find a book, or you don't go out your stuff that look like us, you don't even thinking to yourself, well, why don't I make one?
Right. We look outside for that validation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just so y'all know, just so you get up, Barnstorming's making stuff, and Limblade making stuff. So y'all don't have to worry about that.
Yes,
we're making stuff together too. That's the important part. We're excited about making stuff together.
Yes, that's true.
You know what? Hold on, I got to show everybody something. Hold on, I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay, and while Pat was going to do that, I was going to say that's the whole purpose of this live today, to express that we at Limblade, we believe in us writing our own narrative for our people. We believe in us presenting the perfect image for our own people, and we believe in us telling the story that our people need to hear. That's the purpose of Barnstorming production and the ancestors bringing us all together. Limblade family, whatever your talents are, whoever you are, you know what you do, what you do in media, you will all be a part of this whole conglomerate. So that's why I'm glad that we are building and connecting like we are, because if we're going to do this together, we're going to tackle all these different things. We'll have 100 people in media off the top because of Limblade. Okay, people to do any and everything, set location, everything. I wish Dwight the mentor was on here right now. We got so many people that are already in this, doing this every day, that when we get to Africa, we gonna hit the ground really, really hard. We got all of our actors, our storytellers, our readers, our book writers. We got everything that we need right here in the Limblade family. That's why it's important for us to build, to get our connections done right now, because when we get home, we hitting the ground running.
Right.
Yeah, look, I want to share this with the Limblade family, so y'all will really know and understand who that we are talking to right now on this platform, and the level of I don't even know what word to put on the level of excellence, Black excellence that we got going on. Now, mind you, my whole life I have been an avid comic book fan. Fan is to say the least. I'm talking about my grandmama, in all her infinite wisdom, she knew to take my comic books and put them on the top shelf of the bookcase, so when nobody bother her baby's comic books. So this is the author. This is who does this. Y'all see this? Let me get that close so y'all can understand the level of people we talking about right here. This is the level of Black excellence that we talking about. Okay, take that one down, baby. Bring those one back up. This is the level of Black excellence that we talking about here. This is Brother Dwayne's work. Do y'all see this? I read these comic books. Okay, we got all the Luke Cage. Let me jump. So since we say Luke Cage, let's jump over here to Spawn and Dark Knight. This is what we're looking at right here.
And that one is creator owned. That one, we own that.
See what I'm talking about? That's when I say see what I'm talking about. That's like my little thing. That's like you know what I mean. Look at this. Look. This is Black folks' word.
Yeah.
It's Black folks' word. Man, come on. We finna take all this to Africa. That's all I got to say about this. And what the dude on Forrest Gump, and that's all I have to say about that.
and that's what I hope the family take away from this. One of the things about us, again, working together, doing that, but the talent that we have as a community and as everybody, we are hear me when I say this. We are magic. We
Yes,
are
we
magic.
are.
And
Yes.
This is magic.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all know who that is?
Yeah.
A lot of people not even up on that.
And Dwayne designed the character and everything. There's a major Batman in the Batman universe character. But
Yes.
this is what magic is. Magic is people who are African, of course. But magic is a brother who can freestyle, MC, like 5 Fingers of Death, martial arts master, can cook, can act, can rap. Now I just got one hand up. I still got another hand to go. But that's magic. And he's married to a sister who put this together. I mean, let me tell you, this is when I knew Future was magic, but this is when I really knew she was magic. I edit commercials. In commercials you have seen. When my sister said, I use the pause button. I almost wanted to take all my equipment and just push it to the side. Yeah. You just need that finger, that pause button. That is magic. And she sings. She acts. We're magic. Dwayne hands are magic. And I mean in an artistic way. I don't want y'all getting funny. His wife would tell you the other way. That his hands are magic. But in the artistic way, he's and again, everything on Barnstorming, when you watch the short film, St. Valentine's Day's Massacre, don't let the name throw you off. When you watch that, Dwayne wrote that. Dwayne directed that.
Can I see that? I'm ready to look at that. I'm with
the effects that's in that movie. We did that together.
Yeah.
There's monsters in there. I'm not giving too much away, but when you see those monsters, we did that. We didn't go to Pixar. We didn't go to any place. We did that ourselves. That's black magic.
It sure
is. Yes.
That sounds like the name of a company. Black
and
magic.
Yes.
If we are this awoke now, in the way Shay describes to me or what's going to happen to me when I step on the continent, oh man, look out. Disney who?
Y'all gonna have stories popping out of your head and superhero
Oh my
tales.
God, you might just collapse because you just gonna have so much energy is just gonna overcome you, and you might lose your footing. You might just I'm telling you, you could just collapse because it's just amazing, just like that.
Yeah,
I was about to show y'all something else too.
Because I don't know if you guys all know this, but behind India, Nigeria, Nollywood is the #2 producer of movies. So we already got it. We already know. You know, United Hates don't want to tell us that, but we already the #2 producer in movies worldwide.
Yes.
Already.
Yes. Let me tell y'all something. I was on Dwayne, but I got to get on his wife now. Let me tell y'all about this sister right here. I got to give it up. I like giving up my props.
Yes.
My sister sent us some shea butter. When I'm talking about, okay, you know how you get shea butter, it's a little stiff. You know, it got a little situation going on. You got to work it down, break it. This sister went to Uganda. Let me get close to the camera so I can say this. She has Ugandan shea butter that comes whipped all right out of the shea butter nut. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hands down. It's the best shea butter I have ever applied to my body.
And we've been using shea butter for years. I'm talking about like that's why our skin.
Y'all see my beard? Look how nice and pliable that beard is. There's no kinks. It's nice and bam. Because of Sister Robin right here. Understand what I'm saying? And
thank you.
Baby, I got
Hey,
that
look.
little blue bottle in my purse. I just take it
'Cause I was
out.
just looking for the
I take my glasses off. I put a little on and I just put it up under my eyes. But I do whatever the ancestors tell me to. I just put it. The spirit tell me just put something on for the
Yeah,
day.
I won't
We
use too
have to
much.
start-
I take a little bit and try to make it use my whole body. I'm trying to stretch.
We have to start reclaiming our birthright. You know, I mean, this stuff comes from our motherland, you know,
Yes.
and
Yes,
this crap that the United States wants to give us is killing us. You
it
know,
is.
and we've got to start reclaiming what is ours and what our ancestors used. And look how good they look. It must work. It must work.
Yeah.
It do.
Yes, it does. Thank y'all, man.
I'm
Well,
telling
you're
you,
welcome.
it's just amazing to be able to. That's why I express so wholeheartedly to our family here how you can take a company in the raw, build a company from raw materials, from scratch, all the way up to a complete package, export it and sell it and become a powerful entrepreneur just because of your African culture and embracing it and taking out. We ain't got to wait around for nobody to take out, steal out, and
And
plunge and
resell it back to you.
and resell it back to us
Right.
triple the cost because
Mhm.
we didn't see the value in ourselves and in the raw. That's why I say most things are better in the raw because we can receive it, be so refined. It has so
Right.
many chemicals and preservatives added, and it be spruced up and looking and a fantasy has been put on a product that'll really kill you after you use it too many times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We just
Yeah.
got to go back to the raw usage of things from our motherland, from our continent, from Mama Africa, knowing that we are Africa's children. It's
Yeah.
our birthright. It's only natural and only right for us to do so.
Exactly. And that's how our bodies want it. You know, our bodies want it natural. You know, Power over there making all his vegan dishes. Hey, that's how we're supposed to eat. You know, that's how we're
Yep.
supposed to eat and live. You know, we're dying of stuff now that years ago our ancestors weren't dying from.
Didn't even know what it
They
was.
didn't know what it was. We got heart disease, and now COVID is number 2 killer of us. And then for Black women, the breast and cervical cancer are the number 2 killer of Black women because all the crap that they're putting in there.
Gotcha.
It's true. It's true. It's just like these diseases that we suffer from was only in the senior population back in the day. It was not something that you would have children have diabetes, high blood pressure, grown folks in their 20s taking diabetic and high blood pressure medicine, getting your fingers cut off, your limbs dying,
We just
all
lost
of this.
a friend with that the other day.
Yes, young people in their early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s dying of the stuff that you would just have to have overexposure to be able to get these type of diseases and suffering while you living in so much pain and dealing with tumors and coming up in between your eyes and tumors behind your ears and your lymph nodes and just craziness. It's just it's just really baffling how much we are really suffering health-wise as African people because we don't understand that we are literally being poisoned every day just by regular desires and the commercials that they put in our face to make us think we want it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the business. It's what I do. You know, I work on selling you pharmaceutical drugs. You know, and the thing is, we meaning the United States, and we have to again get that off of us. Is a pill popping community. Civilization. This is we just want to be medicated. There are no reason. Think about when all this stuff started happening, and when do you see? Why advertise a commercial about a drug that you can't get unless your doctor prescribed it to you? They are counting on you to go to your doctor to say, I saw this on TV, and can you give me that? That's how it's gotten there now. And that's a whole nother show.
Right.
But just being, and then also that's one of the things that Dwayne and I talk often about as far as getting back to the motherland, to get that stress off you, because stress, and I know this to be true, stress will kill you.
Yes, sir.
And being Black in this country is stressful enough. That is why that's why we always number one. I'm not talking number one on the charts, number one high blood pressure.
Right.
Number
Heart
one
disease.
Future I'm not power. Hook it up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's you
That's exactly
nailed it right there.
Song.
You nailed it right there. It's what I love about that song that you wrote is, to me, I thought that was leveled up from the Goody Mob, Get That Soul Food.
Soul Food album, yeah.
Because in the Soul Food, what I like about it is it's basically telling you to support get away from McDonald's, get away from this, support your soul food restaurants owned by Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Power went and took it a step level, much higher, and said, "Hey, you really shouldn't be eating that and eating that." I want to support you, but I want you to live a long life too.
At the same time, yes, sir.
Listen, I saw I told you, my daughter, which is sort of had me a little ticked off, but Lisa was healthy after she watching you cook those fajitas. She gonna start cooking at 2 a.m. And I'm not gonna lie, I love my brother, but I'm in my mind going, that damn Power got
cooking.
She just did not think it was even though Karen and we are a plant-based family. I try to get my kids to, but when they leave out the house, I can't control it. But the fact that she sat there and ate a fajita with no meat in it, in the spices and the herbs, she watched what you was doing, that was enough. She didn't even get the impossible meat or any of that. She just, or the Beyond Meat. She just put the peppers and stuff the way you did it. And then again, I'm trying to sleep and I'm in. And I can smell it and everything. And I said, well, you know what? At least she's eating healthy, even if she's a college student. That's why she eats at 2 a.m.
Right.
But at least she's eating healthy, and I do appreciate that. That's
amazing.
Man, that's no look, Darren. You just wait till I do this Green Monster juicing video next. And I'm gonna do it tomorrow. She gonna have the juicer going at 3 a.m. next.
It's so good that you have the babies. Everybody is feeling inspired by what we are doing collectively because, for a long time, they always make you think, oh, who is your audience? Who do you got to hit? Who you aiming for? Who you marketing to? As African people, we are a community. We are a village. All ages matter. All family members of the family are the most important to us. We don't throw away nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nobody gets thrown away. Everybody is important. No big eyes, no little U's. We value our family all together. And that's what the African way of doing this media is, what we are doing and going forward as a collection of people bringing their expertise and their fortes and what they love, their passion, and everything that we love doing already, along with many of our Limb families, our most loyal and royal family members. We are going home, and when we hit this ground, the talking is going to be over. Every time we talk about stuff here and we go off the scenes, we get it done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's only so much we gonna say up front, and then it's time for the work to be done. And the action has to happen. It has to be executed. That's why I say, even in something small as people implementing little things in your life, as far as the way you eat, is more valuable than not doing anything at all. Just your daughter following that recipe and eating that food, and she did not have to have meat for once or have any type of substitute, and understand the value that you can really eat well, and it can be delicious and healthy at the same time and give you nutrition like food used to in the first place.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I made that song, Darren, Dwayne, and Robin, when I did Hook It Up, is because, and all of those statements that I'm making in there are actually statements that from conversations that I've had from people. Because one of my friends, he losing sight in his eyes back then when I was doing the video, and I'm like, man, you got to stop eating the sausage, man. You can't eat the sausage anymore, bro. You can't eat chitlins on Sunday, bro. You can't do it. But man, this is what they tell you. My grandmama ate that, man. She ate it. She's straight, man. She lived a long life. I said, well, what did she die of? Well, she had congestive heart failure.
Right.
You know, you answered your own question, bro.
Right.
You know, because people's like, we got to put sausage in our greens. We got to eat macaroni and cheese and milk. And I mean, come on, man. It's clogging you out. It's killing you.
Yeah.
But once we start to have the conversation, we put the information out. We can help heal each other as a family, which is what we're doing. And just like what y'all doing and how y'all helping us, and we just be able to help everybody else. That's one of the things that helped the movie go so smooth. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but it's all tying in together.
Yeah.
When we got there, it was only 5 of us that came from the States. And we got there with a room full of Ghanaian filmmakers and directors and assistants and production assistants and everything. And when I tell y'all, it was a dream working with those. It made us step our game up.
Yeah.
It was just like you just said, XDMC. It was magic.
Yeah,
it was magic beyond measures. It's no scale that could hold the majesty of energy that was in the room, and everybody came together to make that project what it is today. It really was it's no way to measure it. It's just the value of everybody knowing exactly what your worth was, what your role is, and so on and so forth. That's how it was able to happen so well.
A friend of mine shot a commercial recently. He works for an ad agency, and he shot a commercial. This was back last year in South Africa. And he said out of all of the crews that he's ever worked with, that was one of the most professional crews he's ever worked with, and everybody was on point. They knew their job. And oftentimes when people in Hollywood go somewhere else, they go, oh, well, it wasn't this level of crew or it wasn't that level of crew. And he didn't have that to say about the crew in Africa. He said it was one of the best crews he's ever worked with.
Right. And I think a lot of times they might say that because, you know, a lot of people in Hollywood, the Hollywood types, they have this upper echelon way of thinking. So if it doesn't look like what they're used to, it's not to our standard. But actually, it might be a little bit more crude in its look, but the performance and the output of what you get from it is superb. I mean, it's superb. Because we had left, my cousin, we had a couple of set of our lights that we had left in the States, at the airport in the States. So when we got to Africa, we looking around and scrambling like, man, where the lights, where the lights, where the lights? Oh, brother came by, he looked, because we had the case but left the lights. I don't know how that happened. I
forgot to put the lights in the case.
You know, when you lay everything out, you're trying to make it count and everything, you put everything up and pack it away. I guess we just put the case up and left the lights out. But the brother came by, he saw the case, he said, I'll be right spot. Right spot. How about he came back with 8 more lights just in case? He came back with 8 of the exact same kind of light. Wow. Oh my God, it was awesome, man. So can't nobody really tell me nothing about Black genius and Black excellence. You know, I don't even have the argument with people no more. I don't even have the energy for it.
Exactly.
You both, Power and Future, y'all messed us up a few conversations ago when Future said, I can't even describe it to you, because me just thinking about when you first land in the motherland, I get chills just describing it. I'm ready for those kills. I'm ready.
You gonna get them too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you when they gonna start. When they gonna start is when y'all look out the window when you get ready to land,
And you see,
and you look out and see the color change. You know, when you land in say LAX or anywhere here in the States, you can see the color when you're coming out of the sky.
Yeah.
It looks nothing like the United States when you're coming down out of the sky after the color. It's like the air has a color to it, y'all. I'm serious. It's like, and when you get that, the smell hit your nose, your nostrils. Oh, I just smelled it. Just didn't talk about it. Just oh man, it's awesome, y'all. I can't wait for you. I can't wait to pick y'all up from the airport and just be like, come on, fam, get in the car, let's get your bags, let's go.
I got so much to show you. I mean, it's like we got to make sure you're comfortable because you're gonna be sleeping from the jet lag, and you're gonna be trying to sleep, but at the same time, it's gonna be like you drunk or you're high.
Because look, when you land, you're gonna walk. I'm telling all 4 of y'all, because y'all might bring your kids too. So maybe say all 6 of y'all. This is how you're gonna look when you get off the plane the first, because you're gonna land, you're not gonna want to go to sleep. You don't want to stay, and the first day you're gonna be like this. Sitting down the couch trying not to fall asleep. I promise it's gonna happen.
I was looking, you know how you have those movies where they had the children in the back seat and they looking out the window, they face real close to the window.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
It's like it's so amazing, y'all. I cannot express it enough.
I know. That's exciting.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I look at the stuff that Dwayne that we produce now as Barnstorming, and the stuff we produce now is magic. What are we going to produce when we are in the motherland? And man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to have that energy, to have that spiritual and physical awakeness, cleansing. That I just want it all. I'm so ready to go home.
You know that the black hole. We can't imagine what's in the black hole.
Right.
That's what we going home to do. Whatever that is inside that black hole.
Yes.
Wakanda? I know what's in the black hole. I know what's in the black hole and in the Bermuda Triangle. It's Wakanda. That's secret hidden.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, for sure. Y'all, this is amazing to be able to feel and have a conversation about what the anticipation of so many of us going home and setting the precedence of what African people should be experiencing, what we should be feeling right now through the media, what we should be being put into our configurations, into our mental, to feed us, to make our children better, to make our families better, to make our people better, to make our environment better through media is the biggest thing that we are truly missing. And so many people, I just hate that people feel like they can take our culture and just bastardize it and abuse it, and then try to give it to us some type of way and make us feel some way about it. Because I'm gonna tell you, the stuff that's been coming out here since this whole fiasco with the time that we in is going on, with so-called entertainers coming forward doing something and making it look like they are part of the struggle. That's not real.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's not real at all.
No, it's not.
That's somebody else saying, look, you can do this. So this is the time. Hey, you gotta go ahead and take advantage. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Hey, make it look, they'll accept it more from you. And that's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
so fake. It don't have any substance, no nutrition
Tell it.
whatsoever in it whatsoever. And we gotta get nutrition out of everything that we do. Period.
Absolutely. Tell it. What that is family, I really want you to hear what Sister Future just said. Really meditate on that. Pause. Take a minute, because what she's saying, that is so real. That is so. I don't even have to put no names to it, Jay-Z and Ice Cube, but just really think about what she just said. You know, and
It's true. It's so true.
Because it's real, and again, going back to looking at us, supporting us, looking at the power that we have. I put in the chat, so I saw a few folks ask about. I forgot to even put the Barnstorming YouTube channel, so y'all can subscribe to and look at the channel.
Oh, yeah,
and
please put that up.
Yeah, put everything up. So
I put it in the private chat too here.
Okay.
And we also have it, because I want to explain it before y'all go look at it. We have another channel that hasn't really been updated in a few years called Talk About It. And I put that in there also because we are going to be putting content on there. We already started with that also. And what you're going to see and Talk About It, you're going to see me in there. Do not judge me. But you are going to see me and doing interviews in there. And it was something, and what was very interesting about the Talk About It part of what we were doing was that a guy who has a very popular channel named DJ Vlad said, yo, Disco, you need to do something with that. You got Doc Ice talking, you can get, Bismarck, everybody, do this Talk About It channel. And I said, all right. And so I put some content up. And then someone, I won't mention their name since we're on YouTube, decided to go to Netflix. And Netflix was looking for something like that for their content. They ended up with Revolt TV and things like that. But the deal that they wanted to cut was, and you'll make a lot of money, and we'll take 80, you get 20. Better than what you had, better than nothing. That is why that's how they come to us. That's why, hey, don't think Monique is crazy. When that went down, I said, you know what? Won't be no more content. And that's something that you said, Power, that I remember when you talked about in one of the shows where you said, you and Future said, take my music down, forget it. If I ain't getting it, take it down. That's what happened with Talk About It. It's what? But now it's ours. Barnstorming, we own that. So we put it back out there our way.
Right.
And our first guest may be just, since it's a lot of stuff there with music, maybe Power.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So let's, the Barnstorming is there. Come, I see somebody said they don't see the channel. I'm going to put the link in one more time because I want y'all to be able to find us.
Yeah, let me go ahead and post that back up.
That's crazy. That's like 80-20. That's like if you say that to a person, that's like telling me you want to slap me in my mouth and you don't want me to do anything about it.
Absolutely.
And I've heard, I got a couple of friends that's that's really into entertainment, and one of them is doing a series now in Atlanta, and he says the same thing. It's like, okay, you expect me not to say nothing, or you expect me to really take this, or like you're saying, it's better to get nothing. When I walked in the door, I didn't have nothing but this product, so when I walk out of this door, I'm still gonna have the product, and you gonna have nothing.
That's right.
Yeah, I know you might have others to choose from, but still, my path is gonna be free with my product that I'm bringing in, my ideas and my genes. I'm taking to who need it. Now that I see that y'all doing it, I got it and can put it on a platform myself in my own situation.
Right.
So my head's out the Barnstorming because I know that the level that you guys are on and the type of shit, let me just keep it real, that y'all run into, y'all are some special beings. For real.
Thank you. Thank you,
And I
brother.
honor and respect that, boy, because you're trying to deal in that world. Oh my goodness, I know.
Well, that's why I guess we're so excited about the future and what we're looking at and what we're trying to do. Because, like I said, every time I talk to the two of you and I listen to and get up and feel like I'm in this community, boy, you don't want to leave it. You don't want to
Oh,
leave
you
it.
in there? Y'all are in there. I was talking to my dad about y'all. Probably was it not yesterday, 2 days ago. Because I grew up, y'all. Now this is honest to God true. I grew up when I was young. My mother and father were still together. I was very young. I grew up. My little baby bed was in between two giant PV speakers in my daddy's studio, and we was two 3 bedroom apartment, 2 bedroom apartment. One bedroom was his studio. The other bedroom was their bedroom. But my bedroom was the studio.
Right.
So I grew up in there with him splicing commercials and playing the last poets all night long, all day long. So he grew up doing video media. And I was telling him some of the things that we anticipate on doing. And he just looked at me and was like, son, all these years I wanted you to get into it. Now you just walking into it in your own. So I'm like, well, you instilled a seed in me, Pop, so I couldn't do nothing but do it. It just came out my own way, my own manifestation. So
Right.
let's
And
do it,
that's the
y'all.
way. That's the best way. That's the best way because it's real. It's real and it's natural. The worst part I always think is when we try to make something to suit other audiences, or you do a little bit of this because this person might like it, and it always derails the whole thing. Always takes it farther away from what you really want it to be. And that's why this is so great and so unique, is because none of us are talking about changing or weakening the project. We wanted we're all trying to hold true to what we really feel and what we really believe, and that's going to be the best project it can be.
Right, that's awesome. And you are so right. You're so right, y'all. I'm excited. I love Limb I appreciate all the support for the movie. I can't wait till we start putting out more movies and the cartoons and the comics and the whole 9 yards. Because I'm really excited for the ones coming behind us.
Yes.
Like my grandson over there, I can't imagine what he's gonna be like when he get to be 25 years old.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine, because I'm gonna give him everything that I have. When I'm not talking about materially, I'm talking about everything I have in here, and in here I want to give to him so he can grow up and be a full-fledged African man to the fullest, fulfill his greatest potential. Him and my granddaughter, my other 3 granddaughters.
It's true.
But you're right. I think we owe it to them, and it's exciting. That is the most exciting part, is that we feel like we can really give them that start where they don't have to go through and fight through some of the mud that we have to fight through.
Yes.
My son, our son, he's 14 now, and he's building video games. I could never have dreamt of having that, but to be able to put him on that track and be able to take that with us also, that we can build video games of people that look like us.
Yes.
That's exciting.
That's it, man. This is the age of redefinition. It's the age of Aquarius, which is symbolizing change and everything. But most people, when they hear change, they think it's gonna be something bad or terrible.
Right.
This is the greatest goddamn time in the world for African
And it's needed too. I have an associate, and she's in South Africa, and she stopped in a store. She does trying to teach African girls to love their hair, because apparently Western influence has infiltrated there, and they don't love their hair. And so she went into a store in Mozambique and asked for a black doll. And she said, the man said to her, well, we don't have black dolls. She said, well, why not? This is Mozambique, this is Africa. He said, because the little girls don't want black dolls. And she said that just crushed her, especially since it wasn't even an African man that said it to her. So she's there. She left her business here in the States and went over to Africa. And she's like, I got to teach these young girls to be proud of their hair. She does this whole thing called a crown workshop. And just the Western influence going over there is disheartening.
Yes, it's the power of the media. Once again, the power of the media, the colonization, not having black dolls available is a power by itself. For them to have that image pushed into the minds of the children where they won't. It's not because they don't want the black dolls. You never gave them the damn option.
That's right.
Exactly.
You never gave it to them in the first place.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all like I revealed like my affinity for comics. So I used to collect all the figurines too. Now what I was doing between 5 and say 10 years old is when I would get the figurines, if they wasn't a black character, because I had all the black characters first. When Green Lantern was black, I had him. The was the Falcon, I had the Falcon. So when I got characters that wasn't black, I used to get my little brown magic marker. I made their face black that was under the mask, their hands, So my mama used to be like, babe, I just bought you. And then she would look at him like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Ain't that some? It's just amazing how when you really instill the beauty of our Africanness, of being black African, which is synonymous with each other, it is very important for the psyche and the integrity of what you teach your children to give it to them from the beginning and let them know. And that's another thing I want to encourage anybody that's in the field where we can write statistics, create our own statistics, our own numbers, our own research for us and our natural enemy. We need those people to stand up. Okay, we really need that because that's another thing that they use on us. We use their statistics on us when all of the time the shit ain't right. It's just not true.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, I love y'all. I got to go back to the laundromat before somebody steal my towels.
Hey,
we have done well today. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say to Brother Power, Sister Future, I just want to let y'all know how much we love y'all.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Y'all touch our heart and inspiration. And I'm just looking forward to more of this when we actually able to do it in person and we're sitting down going back and forth. Look forward to it.
Man, it's coming. It's going. We love y'all too, man.
This is awesome. Go ahead. The things that we're doing together and the changes that the phenomenal change that we are going to make and hit the ground in Africa is going to be dynamic. It really is.
And this is my box of gold right here. I still keep Don't nobody touch this box. But Jaja, he the only person allowed to touch this box.
Any closing remarks, family?
Yeah, just I know with any questions, anything that you have that we couldn't really get into about here, please join the Soft Talk. Download that app, communicate with us there. Subscribe to both of the YouTube links, and no matter what it is, no matter what the question is, and again, being black in this country, especially now, is not an easy thing to be. So on that, we can use that Soft Talk app to just talk to each other. Just say, hey, I'm having a bad day. I need somebody to talk to. Forget those therapists and all that. Come talk to your family, talk to us. And like Future said, family is not people who you did not have a choice in picking, that your mother said that's your brother and that's your sister. Family is beyond that.
Yep.
Just join us on the Soft Talk and let's do this. And let's all work together. And again, any questions, anything we can help with, let us know. And how you can help us, the same way you help Uncle Jay. Hit that, go and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to Barnstorming Productions. Any questions, we will bring my brothers and my sisters back on in the immediate future because we couldn't get all of this done in one live. So look forward to that. We will try to do something on a regular basis to prepare our Limb Bleed family for anything that you can be doing right now as far as production wise or ideas or things that you know that we need to address African-centeredly that you want to make become real into the eyes of our children and our people, go ahead and start on your projects right now. We will be developing a production group very, very soon and soon coming as well under the banner of Damn Network, which is the name of our whole conglomerate. We will have many, many production companies, many of the family here that's already in alignment with what we're doing. So just know the time is coming. Go ahead and step your game up because when we hit it, we got to make sure we bam, 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 like Master P did when he came out. Bam, bam,
Yep.
bam, bam,
He hit real hard.
He hit it hard. I ain't seen nobody. Hands down, I don't care what they said. Go buy the book. You need investors. You need this. You need that. That disproved that they was wrong. That African genius can succumb anything that they have written down for. I don't give a damn how many years it's been out.
Yeah.
And that's the absolute truth. I'm just so happy that Jatan said she
This is-
subscribed.
Okay, I got it. I subscribed. I see. I
Yes.
saw. I got it. This with the barking dog on here, y'all.
That's a werewolf.
That's a word. Oh my God!
That's the
it's
dog
so real.
family.
Yeah, Dwayne drew that.
Oh my God, that's hard. That would
And there's
not.
a couple of videos on there based on just Dwayne's drawings for the production of the short film that I encourage people to look at. And there's some comedy animations on there that you might not want to have your kids look at a couple of them.
If you need a good laugh, you having a bad day, you gotta watch We're Just Bugging.
I just looked at that right here. We Just Bugging. Episode 2, Drinks Are on Him. Episode 3, You Better Run.
Yeah. Episode 3 is about Dwayne. So yeah, y'all check that out.
So Limb Blig, everybody in the Limb Blig family, go to Barnstorming Productions right now. Right now, hit the subscribe button like this. Punch it. Call your cousins. Tell your cousins, go to Barnstorming Productions, hit the button like this. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, we are here. We are here, and you got to make sure that you join both of the YouTube channels, y'all. That's the information. Subscribe. Okay.
Well,
Beautiful job, everyone. We enjoyed you. Thank you for your wealth of information today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Always
we love
a pleasure
y'all.
to be with you.
Yes, just like you believe what they told you. Absolutely clueless come from source. Okay, see, hey, if some dialogue be going on in the chat, or even while everybody is listening, it's still building and ideas are flowing. And this is what I love about us so much, that we are able to build. And even if we don't agree, we still build and keep going. Okay. And this is our job as African people to look out for one another's ideas, respect where we are, you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving when it comes to solid, foundational African centeredness. Now, I'm not talking about, you cannot include, because we talk about all the time, the difference between relatives and family. Those things that come out of pure Africanness mindset, that's what we're wanting to promote. We don't want to just promote it just because it's black and we know that there is somebody else that don't mean us any good is behind it. You know what I'm saying? Every situation varies as we go through. We have to use discernment when we are using certain things to get the point across.
Yeah, I'm watching this same Valentine's Day Massacre trailer right now. I want to turn my volume up so bad.
The trailer, we did the trailer too. All the graphics, all the motion graphics, animation. When I say black, we did everything. Yeah. And I love what you said about it, even in the chat. I love the chat that's going on. I mean, Bliss B, between today and the last live, she has a whole T-shirt line production going on.
Yep.
I'm like, and all of them have been tight. The names that she's been coming up with, I'm like, wow, okay, we got to do something with those.
Yeah.
Bliss B, I'm watching, I'm hearing. Sister, we here. I got you.
Yeah, Bliss B is in control of our T-shirt line. She takes the quotes that we make during the lives and said the new T-shirt. She is archiving all the T-shirt ideas for us as we have our lives. She is really a beautiful help and access, and we really appreciate everything that she does as well. We got so many people on our team that's really working and just taking up their roles and just doing it. I just love our Limb Bleed family. I really do. Thank you so much, y'all. Everybody said they have subscribed.
Thank you. Oh, I've been checking. And I see it. Y'all are doing it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Family, this is how we do it. Like I mentioned before, the Black economy, Black dollar, our community, we will build. We got each other, and that's a feeling that I have not had.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. It's always been just, yeah, I got my wife, I got my kids. It's always really just been Dwayne and myself. Right. I know my brother got me.
Right.
Man, but to come in contact with you guys, and then to go in contact with the community of the Limblick family, and just not one, not two, not three, like 50 Black people all in like mind talking about doing something. I'm going, wait a minute. Let me clean this off. Or the brothers sending me stuff that I'm still wearing.
I know, we're all still
everybody got their necklaces.
That's right.
I got shirts coming for y'all too, so don't look. I need to ask y'all that. Large or extra large?
Oh, XL, bro.
Okay.
Large.
Gotcha.
I already know Robin and Karen. I can see them. We women, we know what we do. So I'm good on Yes.
I can talk to y'all all day, but I guess my the other people that pay me are probably how many meetings this brother's gonna cancel? Because if you see me moving my pen on the side, I've been family emergency. Cancel.
All right, y'all. Much love to y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. The family here, we love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure y'all got those thumbs up over there. Subscribe to Barnstorming Production. More and more to come. We'll see y'all soon. We'll see y'all this evening. Y'all have y'all a great African day today. Put your best foot forward. Put that left foot forward to trample out evil so your heart can go forward. And we will see y'all later. All right, power.
God love you. God love me. Bye.
Peace, everybody.